We're back at it again, and again, now we are at 133 pounds. Jason Henschel Jr. will be taking on the 6th-ranked wrestler in the Nathan, Matthew Chai.
Jason out of Wichita, Kansas, went
And
to Goddard High School and Pratt Community College.
Chai, the 133-pound redshirt sophomore from Carroll Stream, Illinois.
Look for Jason to get back on track here. The last few home duels and competitions as a whole, Jason's been outstanding, and last night dropped a close one at the last seconds there. You know, it kind of seemed like he got a little tired. And look for the young man to get back on the horse and, you know, start to have fun here again and have fun getting to his offense, have fun with the exchanges and in front of this crowd on a beautiful Saturday.
And on a night like tonight, you know, like anyone that knows wrestling,
great shot there from Jason.
Taken there. Hey, we get a
three-point takedown from Jason. Gets that tie waist, looking for that wrist. Got good pressure on his toes here. Puts him down to his belly.
Start earning
a nice
that
head lever
time
there.
Up to 10 seconds. And we have hit the 1-minute mark of this first period.
Great heads-up wrestling here on the edge of the cylinder. Jason with that heavy pressure. Bringing it back in, looking for more action, you know. You like to see that. You like to see action forced back towards the center. Jason got a nice head lever on the left side of Matthew.
Shoving that head into the elbow area, into the
Bicep
shoulder
elbow,
area.
Shoulder area, yeah. Looking for that chicken wing. Slapping a nice chicken wing and ride on here. Jason cuts him and lets Matthew walk back to the center. Jason with that long stature, finding those nice ankle picks is good to see.
And again, Ben, as we were mentioning last night, you being yourself a Division II wrestler, you know, there's plenty of rest time, and a lot of times during tournaments, you got to wrestle within 45 minutes to an hour or so you got plenty of time to rest. But anything change, any sort of, you know, precautionaries taken when that you got to turn around and wrestle again the very next night, or?
You know, you go home, you do what you do regularly. You've practiced, and you've been doing the right thing for a long time, and so you go home, you know, you make sure your weight's okay. Nice duck under from Jason. Good square up by Matthew. These guys are professionals, you know. They go home and they do what they've been doing for the last 3 months. Go home, eat good food, do your body right.
When you mention the weight, because of, you know, of course, you know, football players got to stay in shape and basketball players got to stay in shape. Very few athletes at the Division 1, 2, 3, whatever it may be, and, you know, at any level, need to stay in a, you know, specific parameter. I'm sure coaches have what they want. They want their linemen to weigh 250 to 300. They want their guards to weigh, you know, $145 to $170, whatever it may be.
Yep.
Wrestling, you have to be in that mold, and that
Yep.
you know, can be difficult, especially for young men and young women too.
That's right.
So.
Yeah. It's not an easy task, but you know what you're signing up for when you get into this. You know, it's not something you're just like, oh, hey.
And at this level, you've been doing it probably most of your life too.
Absolutely.
So.
And you know, that's why these kids come here and why these kids wrestle for, you know, D2 wrestling. It's why they chase a dream. I was just talking to Corey as he's taking pictures back here. You know, you're 23 years old. Jason's probably 21 years old, 22 years old. And at that age, you know, you have friends that are chasing dreams of, you know, having a family and having kids at that point and, you know, buying their first house and whatnot. And you're here chasing a dream of cutting weight, you know, going to battle every weekend and occasionally on the weekdays. And
doesn't make it easy.
It doesn't make it easy. It certainly doesn't make it easy, but, you know, you're gaining skills for a lifetime. Without this sport, man, I don't know where I'd be. But the big man's blessed me with the opportunity to be a part of, you know, Northern and South Dakota State and Iowa Western Community College and Sioux Falls O'Gorman High School, and, you know, all the club systems that I've been a part of, and the community as a whole is a great community to be a part of. It's a great, safe way to learn about the real world, if you will.
As we look here, 3-2 your score, and currently Henschel Jr. with the lead, 3-2.
In a minute and 26 seconds of ride time for Jason.
At the moment, so.
As we exchange in these nice hand fights.
And again, taking on the 6th-ranked wrestler in the nation.
Jason going to stalk back to the center as Matthew finds his way back to the center. Jason with a nice ankle pick offer. Matthew with some circle, trying to find a corner. Jason finding hands underneath there. Matthew's able to stand up and be as tall as Jason is in a wrestling stance.
Yeah, there's no doubt. We don't have the figures necessarily when it comes to height.
Yeah.
But
nice shot off here from
Matthew.
Matthew.
is much smaller than Henschel Jr. However, we just get a takedown there and a new lead.
And you know those points are going to be coming. You know those exchanges are going to be happening, and so it's just on who's willing to work harder to find those exchanges more often and who's going to have more fun in those positions. Jason chooses bottom to start the second period with 1:17 seconds of ride time accumulated, so look for Jason to try to find his feet here in about 17 seconds. See if we can't get a nice track start out of Jason here. Sits to his butt, little exchange, finds hands. Matthew, a little step, gonna have to give some effort to let him go, and Jason gets an escape here with 1:10 ride time still left for Jason, so it's 5-5 effectively with ride time in effect here. Jason finding inside control, elbow control on both parties. Jason offers a single leg to the right side. Finding hands in there in that front head position is Jason, looking to see if he can't find an angle off of the. Gonna have to start moving here, getting some elbow motion, some hand motion here.
5-4 your score, 1:10 to go in this third period. Second match of our match tonight, 3-0 your score.
Jason gonna wrestle Matthew to the corner and the edge.
Courtesy of the Rangers here for Parkside, Wisconsin Parkside.
Front head position, both parties will go out. We'll get a fresh start here in the center. Getting excited, Jay.
I guess I am.
I think we're going to look for a nice, healthy exchange here at the end of this period with 53 seconds left on the clock. Jason in a good wrestling stance, and Matthew staying in his stance a little more here now. Matthew really liking those underhooks. Jason with good head position. Offers a single. .15 seconds left on the clock here to see if we can't end it in regulation, or else we'll head to some overtime here. First and one of the night.
Down
this direction from Matthew. Jason to his feet here on the edge of the mat. Jason got a whizzer in. Gonna look to keep his head up, and we're running out of time on the edge. What a great exchange there at the end. Give a little bit of fireworks, and we're 5-5 here, and we'll go takedown.
And it looks like we are going to overtime, folks. 5-5 your score.
Some free wrestling. We'll single and in on a single leg here. That front head position we've been watching.
Northern here excited about that, and we get a reversal, and that will do it.
And that will get a takedown to end the wrestling
a takedown, exactly.
Match.
8-5 your final here in overtime. Minute 45 into that overtime. Great match.
Great effort.
And, if you're Henschel Jr., not that you ever want consolation, matches or any consolation prizes, but you just took the 6th ranked wrestler